How would you feel being a law-abiding citizen unable to purchase a legal firearm because your state has tight gun laws? Of the 15,872 people that were murdered last year in the U.S., only 3% were caused by a registered gun owner. Strict gun laws keep law-abiding citizens from protecting themselves or their family from a dangerous situation. Violent crime in cities has been shown statistically to go down when citizens are armed. The reason why these gun laws won't help bring down violent crime is because violent criminals don't abide to these laws, obviously. Good afternoon, my name is Michael Stevens. I'll be presenting why gun laws are ultimately useless and don't bring down violent crime. I've followed the debate of gun laws for the past few years, in not only New York, but the entire country. I'll be discussing how gun laws don't deter crime. Cities with the strictest gun laws usually have high crime rates, and the pros and cons of both sides. Chicago last year had some of the tightest gun laws in the country, yet they still averaged 13 people shot a day and 765 murders last year alone. As of now, is the murder capital of the U.S. You think about that, that's a person shot almost every 2 hours or less. As I mentioned before, it is shown the states with the strictest gun laws have the highest crime rates. Example, Chicago and Illinois, Philly and Pennsylvania, and Oakland, California. In violent crime alone, 2016, it rose 11%, an increase in murders in 35 to 44 major cities. With that being said, I've seen it firsthand, the disregard of the law. But when I went to Oakland, I went for a Raiders game. We went to the wrong part of town, and I mean, these guys were walking around with guns on their waist. I mean, they didn't care. These laws don't abide to them. If you're a criminal, you don't care what the law is. You're only hurting the common man. And it's disappointing. As with every argument, we got to show the pros and cons of both sides for the gun laws. Pros and cons. Pro is more gun control laws would reduce gun violence in theory. The con is gun control laws have shown to not deter crime. Gun ownership does. Another pro would be high capacity laws have been shown not to deter crime. Gun ownership does. Con of that is gun control laws infringe on the right to self-defense and a person's sense of safety. Another pro would be civilians should not own military's grade assault rifles. The con is gun control efforts prove ineffective ultimately. My conclusion is ultimately gun laws have been proven useless. Every pro of it could reduce gun violence in theory, but the statistics show that it hasn't. Gun violence has increased. End of the day, criminals, like I said again and again in my speech, don't listen to the law. It's not going to stop them. I think they're trying to stop gun violence, but they're handling it in the wrong way. I think there's a different way to handle it. I'm not the one to give the way, but I don't think this way ultimately works. Statistics will show you time and time again. The criminals are the ones committing the crimes, not the gun owners. And you're taking people who follow the law and punishing them for other people's mistakes at the end. Ultimately, thank you for letting me do my speech. As you can tell, I'm at work, so hopefully the trust didn't make too much noise. Thank you. You guys have a great day.